everyone, and welcome to Chuck's Potpourri. We're back. The podcast is back. You've asked for it. Well, here it is. Well, not really asked for it, but more of a kind of force it down your throat kind of thing.
It's in demand. It's in demand.
Yeah, it's been a little while. Uh, Busy with stuff. Life happens. You
Does.
don't get to do what you want to do all the time, and yeah, but I've made it a point for this year to really get back on that horse and revive this thing, get you a couple episodes a month here. So we had the man himself. Eric is back. And you know what that
You know what that means.
means. He's got the shirt on. He's got the hat on. I think he's ready to go.
Let's get this game going tonight.
Oh man. So Eric, how are you, man? How's
Oh,
life?
we're
How's
doing good out here on the left coast. We're
yeah.
busy as all get out. The kids having school. Finally, we're getting them in preschool and whatnot, getting them a little more involved with some dance class and stuff. But oh my gosh, they're some rascals right now. They are they are bleeding us dry of any.
Oh, those dang kids. Oh, well, good deal, man. Uh,
Yeah.
glad to have you back on the show.
Oh,
Because
thanks for having me anytime.
the
I'm
sports,
glad to chop it up a little sports here. I don't know how
yeah.
enlightening I am or illuminating, I'll be honest, but
The sports episodes always seem to do pretty well on the charts, so
take them.
this is
Yeah.
why. This is why. And as everyone out there probably knows, there's a pretty big game happening on Sunday, and it
Yeah,
happens to be our favorite NFL team in it.
that's
How
right.
how
The
about
big
that?
game. How about them Chiefs? For some
uh,
exciting playoff football.
yes, absolutely, absolutely. All right, before we dive into the main course there, let's get this little appetizer going.
I like it.
So Eric and I big KU fans as well. So let's talk a little bit about that. How about those Jayhawks on the football field?
Oh, showing us a thing or
I
two on the
uh,
gridiron.
I was pleasantly pleasantly surprised with their
Yeah,
victory in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl
that was
over UNLV.
that
Uh,
was a lot of fun to watch and high scoring
oh yeah, high
game. That a defense was just a suggestion, and it
yeah,
was wonderful. It was wonderful.
absolutely, man. Yeah, that offense, man. Some of those receivers, they had some wild catches.
Oh my!
I
How did
mean,
they even bring those in?
uh,
Like a string was attached to that ball half the time. There's
yeah. So
right in.
before we even get to the Chiefs here, the KU players, the KU receivers could have easily ousted any of the Chiefs receivers for the past couple
Oh
months.
gosh, they
With
could have put those Chiefs receivers out
yeah,
on the streets and looking for a job.
yeah, practice
Might need
squad
to
for
update
you.
their resume.
Yeah. uh, but yes,
So
yeah, and,
frustrating.
yeah. uh, Jason Bean had himself a game. I'm glad he stuck around at KU, man.
I am too.
Um,
What a player. Oh
what a
my gosh.
he's a
That kid was
baller.
he was just balling out. As soon as
Yeah.
those lights got brighter, he was just shining.
Yes.
He took it to whatever defense was throwing at him. He was prepared,
Yeah.
and he uh, he really made it fun to watch some Jayhawk football, which hasn't always been easy over the last decade and a half.
Yes. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, next year, I mean, a lot of core players coming back. A lot of
Yep.
them. A lot of those wide receivers are back. Daniels, we cross our
Gotta love him
fingers
back.
that he's healthy
Oh,
for the whole
get that
season.
body right.
Yes.
Get
Yes.
that body right. Oh, I really hope for that man to have a good year to send him off right because the man has tried his heart out, and to
Yes.
just see him just fall short just a little bit every time, and it's not even his fault. It's
Yeah.
the effort's there, the heart is there, the drive is there. It's just that body just breaks down on him, and oh, if we could just get him healthy for a full season and see what he's capable of, I think
Yeah.
the Jayhawk fans would be very pleasantly surprised.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So a lot to look forward to next season.
Indeed.
Um, rebuilding their football stadium now.
Yeah.
So
Playing some of the games at
yeah,
Arrowhead.
yeah. The plan is Arrowhead now. So that's pretty cool.
That's got to be pretty cool, especially for the players that aren't going to be going to the next level.
Yes.
To
Yeah.
get an opportunity to play in a stadium like that, you know they're going to fill up more seats than they normally would, just
Yeah.
because the capacity's there.
Yeah.
Uh, so for them to see that kind of environment, I think that's going to be a special treat for them in the upcoming season.
For sure. Yeah. I might have to run over there to a game. The
Yeah, that would be a lot of
See how it
fun.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, definitely looking forward to the next season of football.
Oh yeah.
And how about this basketball team? They're a
Oh,
little they
they're a conundrum. Oh my god.
uh we've seen some really great play out of them. You know, they
Yeah,
beat UConn, they beat Kentucky, they beat
they
Houston.
and they handed it to Houston.
They handed it to Houston. Yeah.
They
And
they didn't let up on them. And
yes.
then they just gave it right back. The
Yeah.
next game they just gave it right back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this in the past in prior seasons. Yeah, the Big 12 is just they beat each other up.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
fully
that's
loaded.
yeah,
And
they're-
once again, top to bottom, what did we have? 8 teams in the top 25 at one point
yeah,
at the beginning of the season? That's
yeah,
that's no joke.
yeah. It's crazy. There's so many good teams, and even the middle of the pack teams are
Right.
still good teams. Like you don't want to go play at their place.
Don't want to play them there. You probably wouldn't want to play them in a neutral on a
No,
neutral court.
no.
Um,
So
there's going to be some teams. I think we're going to have a lot of teams from the Big 12 this year in the Sweet 16. I
it
think we're
would.
going to see it. I'd like to see at least 5 get in there because this is a stacked conference, and it is a lot of fun to watch.
It is. Yeah, there's definitely some good basketball, good coaching.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
A lot of good coaching this year.
Um,
Um,
that coach from UCF, I can't think of his name, but he's got those kids playing some basketball right now.
yeah.
Uh, they stole one from KU and then turned right
Mhm.
around and took one from Texas, and
Yeah.
they've got some good talent over there. So um, just across the country now. I mean, we're spread pretty far with our basketball teams, and we're saying bye to Texas and Oklahoma, but
Yeah.
are we really losing a step by losing them? No,
Uh,
at least not on the basketball side of things.
no, no, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. New teams coming in, old teams going out.
Yep.
So just the way conferences work nowadays.
Oh my
Um,
God. Yeah. Just
but
a revolving door.
yeah,
Just
it's all about that cash money.
yeah,
So
that bottom line. Make sure that bottom line's taken care of.
yeah. So yeah, how do you think the KU will do the rest of the season?
Ah, they're gonna have to play pretty darn hard to win the conference, but I was talking to my dad about this. I'll sacrifice a conference title if we can make a deep run in the tournament.
Yeah, for
I'd
sure.
rather win I'd rather win the last 6 games of the year than the than the conference title.
Yeah,
We've had sounding cocky, I realize, but we've had our string of conference
yeah,
victories. Let's get
yeah,
some of that. Let's get some of that real hardware at the back in the field house.
for sure, for sure.
But no, that I mean, KJ Adams is a monster this year. He's playing so well. He's working himself into a lottery pick right now. Um, Dickinson, he's a walking double double, but
Yeah,
he can. It seems like for as big as he is and as opposing as he can be, he disappears at times.
he
Like he's
does.
just not a factor in games, and teams should be afraid to drive into that basket towards him.
Right.
And he's
Right.
not really instilling a lot of fear like some previous big men of Bill Selfs have done in the past. But um, he can score. He can score at the best of them and quickly.
Yeah.
Um, he doesn't hit as many threes as I thought he would, but that shot looks good.
Yeah.
He's got a real smooth stroke. And how about Timberlake? He kind of got into it with Self a few weeks ago, but since then he's been playing pretty good.
Yeah. For sure.
Um, gosh, Harris. Is it just me, or does that kid just get a little too fast for himself at times?
He, he does. He does. He's a great point guard, but
Oh,
he does. He'll rush. He'll make a couple errant passes. I've noticed him more this season than past seasons.
right. And
And
it
it,
seems like those are starting to like the mistakes stick with him. Like he's got a great memory, and he needs to forget a little more.
yeah, yeah. You know,
Because it's almost like they're compounding. Like he's man, I just did that now, and I
right.
got to make up for it. And he's trying to maybe play a little hero ball or something like that.
Yeah,
Uh, and that's for lack of a better term, really. But God, he's just a phenomenal athlete, and
he is.
he can really make that team look smooth out on that court.
Yes.
He does seem to be a pretty good floor general, a good extension of Coach Self, but
Mhm.
he does seem to get a little ahead of himself at times.
Yeah. Um, his shot has come around
Like,
this year than years past. I mean,
uh,
now it's not a textbook form when he
it's not
shoots. I watch him shoot and I'm
looking
like,
good. It's
oh
going in.
boy, yeah. And then it goes in, so I'm like, okay,
Like,
go ahead and shoot it.
okay, well, you clearly taken a few shots, but
Right.
wow.
Yes.
I wasn't I was pleasantly surprised by his shot this year. It's a lot more going down. He could probably serve to take a couple more during the game.
And I think defenses are still, they'll give it to him. They'll let him
Yeah,
take that shot,
they're still backing off of him. So if he
He-
just starts knocking them down, he could really make him pay.
Yeah. I mean, he's a true point guard in
Yeah,
he's that pass first mentality. Even
yeah.
wide open shots, I'm like, shoot it, and he'll just dish it out. I'm like, oh man, come on, dude.
Like, why
But
you
yeah.
just took the ball 15 feet further away from the basket.
Right. Or he'll throw it over Hunter's head and out of bounds turnover. So uh
I've seen a
but
few of
yeah,
those on the
yes.
row 8.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, Dickinson the three ball. Uh yeah, he's shooting them. It looks good. He's got such a quick shot. He
Yeah,
he gets the ball and it's just I mean, it's just a turn and flick. Yeah.
yeah,
And I
like
don't it goes in.
like
It
Hank
goes in.
Aaron when he would like Hank Aaron when
Yes.
he'd hit the ball, he'd just snap his wrist over real quick.
Yeah.
Just one quick motion. If you blink, you miss it.
Right. So yeah, it's yeah, anyway, but he's doing good. Yeah, he is a walking double double.
he
Um
is. He just pencil him in for one.
yeah. How about McCullough? He's doing a heck of
Oh,
a job this season. Stepping
that
in
man, he's going to play in the
the
league next
departed.
year.
Yeah. Yeah, I
He's
think
playing in the league next year.
yeah,
Um,
he's had a solid season.
yeah.
Um there's a couple, I mean his the three ball's getting there. He's definitely a
Mhm.
better shooter than what he has been. He's driving a lot more.
Yes, he is.
There's a couple ones I wish he could just finish. He
Oh,
doesn't always finish
does
at the rim and
he does miss those bunnies every now and then. Oh,
yeah, so but he's
but oh
getting
man,
I tell you what,
he's
he
lean. Oh my
yeah,
gosh, he's lean as heck.
yeah. He knows how to get to the free throw line though.
Yeah,
And that's one of the things that
and
I think
he's
is
cashing
great.
in on him.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
cashing in on, and KJ. Oh my gosh, he's all of a sudden starting to hit those free throws.
Yeah, I noticed that. And he's getting that little mid-range jumper
Mhm.
in
Yeah,
there.
he's got a nice little shot.
So yeah, no one plays as hard in the country as KJ Adams.
No,
So
no, that man's motor
that's
is constantly on.
yes, that's a heck of a utility guy to have.
Yes,
Undersized, but
it-
he's out muscling a lot of these big guys. So
yes. Yeah, he's out
Absolutely.
harding him. He's
Yeah,
out harding. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, so we'll hopefully KU keeps it rolling, and
Yeah.
like I said, if they
Yeah,
get it,
little minor hiccup against the Wildcats, but
yeah,
rivalry games you may as well just
yeah, yeah,
throw out any whatever cliche you want to right there, throw out
yep,
the record. But
exactly,
but
exactly.
they sure stuck it to KU in that overtime. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
yeah, yes. So yeah, we'll see how the rest of the season goes, and
Yeah,
hopefully
it
the
should be a
Hawks
lot of
will.
fun.
Yeah, for sure.
We is it Baylor tomorrow or Monday?
I think it's tomorrow. I think game
Mm,
day
Baylor.
is at yeah. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah, at this
So it should
recording
be
this
fun.
yeah this will probably come out on Saturday. So college game day at KU.
Okay. All right. Another top 20 clash. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah. So we wish the Jayhawks best of luck in the rest of their basketball season.
hmm
And
Yeah,
now
not too much of the conference season left. Then we got the tournament and then the big dance.
it's hard to believe that in a couple weeks it's going to be March.
Yeah. It,
So I don't even know what I don't know what time is anymore. So
no,
that
I have
yeah,
zero
just
concept of
yeah.
it.
All right. Well, let's jump into it. The reason everyone's here today,
Indeed.
Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers.
Nice little rematch.
Yeah, a little rematch from just a couple seasons back.
Yeah, I like it.
Um,
It'll be good.
we're being absolutely spoiled
Oof.
in Kansas City.
No.
So I I don't know. Four of the last five Super Bowls have involved the Chiefs now.
Yeah.
And they're turned a lot of people are starting to hate now,
Yeah.
but
Little
it's
villain.
it's
Playing the
be,
villain now.
it's becoming the remember we used to hate the Patriots for going to the postseason every year,
Right.
and now it's on to us. So
It's the tables
so
have
the
turned.
tables
Yeah.
have turned. Absolutely.
It's a
So
good problem to
yeah.
have. It's a good problem to have.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, to think that Mahomes is just 60 minutes away from his third Super Bowl ring. I
Yeah,
mean, if he were to get that, that's just you're essentially halfway to Brady already, and
yeah,
you're barely even started to scratch your prime.
yes, yeah,
And
absolutely.
the Hunt family has done pretty good at keeping this team rolling, especially once they got Andy Reid and got Mahomes. They got Kelsey right, and man, he's a he's a walk-in Hall of Famer now.
Right,
I
right.
mean, we are absolutely spoiled over here with some sports right now.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a lot of fun. I've noticed quite a few Kansas City Chiefs fans out here in Oregon recently.
Oh,
Seen a few
nice.
more hats, few more shirts. Been kind of good. I actually saw a Chiefs flag on a flagpole the other day. Like, all right, we're traveling well.
Nice, nice. That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
There's some Chiefs fans all over the world, man.
they
That's
are. They
awesome.
are.
It's awesome. Um, Before we really break down this game, one of the staples of the Super Bowl, and it doesn't matter who's playing, is the
Mhm.
foods.
That's right.
What are some of your Super Bowl foods that you have to have,
Ooh,
or some new ones that you're going to try out?
I'm actually trying a couple of new ones this year. We're gonna do some bacon wrapped smokies with
Mm.
some brown sugar sprinkled over them.
Mhm.
Those are I've actually tried those before, but I'm gonna gonna really unleash them on the family this this weekend. And then I'm actually trying some homemade pizza rolls. So
Oh,
yeah. So
interesting, man.
I'm doing the dough myself and gonna put I'm gonna do some like turkey and cheese and or like turkey pepperoni and some cheese and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
and try a
Nice,
couple of different ones and see how it turns out. So I'm no
nice.
I'm no Gordon Ramsay, but
Yeah. You
I
you
might
can
cook like him a lot,
yeah,
but
so you can damn sure try.
right. I can burn some food with the best
Yeah,
of them.
exactly. Yeah. That's all the greats
So,
do
but
it.
other than that, you gotta have your sodas lying around. You gotta have some
Yeah.
Doritos, maybe some cold cuts, things like that. But
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
gonna we're gonna keep pretty low key this year. But I did want to try a couple of things, and I grabbed a couple of recipes off the old internets and
Oh yeah. The old internet.
decided to give them a whirl.
Nice. Nice, man. One of the staples that, a lot of my family around here is the queso.
Ooh, okay.
So wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful queso. Get a little Velveeta block, get you some
yeah.
Rotel, some ground beef. You got it made, man.
That's
You got
that's
it
a
made.
that is a good dip right there.
That
That's
is
a good dip.
fantastic,
You
fantastic.
cannot go wrong with that.
Uh,
I might have to add that to the
oh
menu
man,
now.
it's almost like, yeah, it's a staple every year for Super Bowl for us.
Yeah,
So, and
it's a
chicken
good one.
wings. Chicken wings has always been one of my
Kinda
favorites.
you do
I,
have to have some sort of chicken wing
I'm a,
around.
I'm a big fan of chicken wings, and
I
you
like some
know,
chicken wings. I've over the last few years gotten into a little more spice. So some good spicy buffalo wings. That'll really treat me right for a couple hours.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right, man. Before we jump into this main course, we're gonna take just a quick break, but you folks stick around because we're gonna be chopping up a lot of stuff here. Not not physically, you know. But yeah. So give us a sec and we'll be right back. All right. We're back. Hope you guys enjoyed your break. We enjoyed the break. I didn't get any queso over the break though, so
No, no queso.
dang it.
Just
Gotta wait.
just wrote it down.
Yeah. I did write it down. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So that's our the Super Bowl foods that we like. And hey,
Yep.
if you guys
Um,
got some suggestions for us, drop them down in the comments here and let us know what you guys are eating out there. We're
I'll
always
take
down.
suggestions.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always down for suggestions. So
Yeah.
yeah. Uh I always try and have one beer. Well, at least one beer at Super Bowl. So uh I will keep that tradition
It's a
alive
good
this year. Yeah.
good
Yeah.
tradition.
Well, nothing
It's
wrong with
solid.
that. Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Uh, all right, man. So let's get into the thick of things here.
Chiefs and
Chiefs
49ers.
and Niners. What do you what are you thinking? What are
I
you
honestly am thinking I didn't think we were going to be talking about Chiefs 49ers
oh,
a few weeks ago.
the
Uh,
40 earlier in the season, the 49ers had a good team.
they
I
did.
mean, they have such a good team up and down.
Ayuk has been just balling out
Yeah,
all year. He
yeah,
was one of my better receivers I had this year. Oh my gosh, he produces.
yeah,
Oh gosh.
yes.
He's a lot of
Uh,
fun to watch too. That kid can break away just I don't know. I've the speed he has, the the agility he has. It's quite fun to watch. I bet he is a just a beast to see in person.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, man.
Those games don't translate all that well on TV. You see them in person, like, oh man, you guys are really moving, aren't you?
Yeah. 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 Niners have it all.
They do. They do. They have a
Mr.
great team.
Mr.
Got
Bra.
both in the backfield there.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's not a defense I'd really want to contend with necessarily, but um the way Mahomes has been handling the postseason with Pacheco and Rice.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, those guys.
Yes. I mean,
And even Kelsey, I mean, he looked beat up most of the year, and
yeah.
you saw the game. It's like, oh my gosh, you look 5 years younger right now.
Yeah. Get that, that adrenaline from being in the playoffs, it's win or go
That-
home now, you
yeah, that
know.
extra intensity, that
Yeah.
extra level of, okay, we're not just playing for peanuts here now.
Yeah.
We're going for it, guys.
Uh,
Let's do this.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So,
And
yeah,
the
yeah,
defensive schemes, I mean, what in the world? They I've never seen uh Lamar look so ordinary.
yeah,
And that's exactly what he looked like all day. Just
yeah,
he looked ordinary.
yeah.
And get him to play like that in Baltimore in the playoff situation is that was special to watch because
It
I was
was.
I was really expecting a shootout, like
Yep.
4 and 5 score game from each side. And man, Spagnola, he said, no, 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 no. You don't need to score in the second half. We'll take
Right.
care of it here.
Yeah. Yeah, that defense has just been fantastic, man.
Oh man,
Uh,
Chris Jones. Oh, they oof, that man is a monster. He is an
is
absolute freak of nature. He is so fun to watch. I would not want to be on the business end of any of his attacks.
old Stone Cold Jones, what they
Yeah.
call him. Yeah, that whole receiving, or I'm sorry, that whole defensive core, man, just they're great. They've got a great
They are.
defense.
They
Um,
really are. And they're so smart. I mean, they
yeah.
threw they threw like 5 and 6 different coverages at Lamar all night
Mhm.
last week or 2 weeks ago. And they that defense was something else. I couldn't believe it. It was phenomenal. I would not have guessed that Kansas City was only going to score when they score the 17.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It wasn't very
Yeah,
much.
yeah, they didn't score much. And to if you would have told me Kansas City wasn't going to score in the second half and win, I'd have said there's no way.
Yeah.
Not in Baltimore. There's no
Nope.
way.
Nope. Nope. Not at all. Yeah. Baltimore, a really good season. They're a
They
really good
did.
team.
They did.
Um, well, Lamar got the MVP, so obviously they did something right over there.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he definitely earned his keep over there. They need to do whatever they can to make that man happy because
yeah,
he's winning them games.
absolutely.
So, and it's
Absolutely.
just a matter of time. They get him the right receiving and the right protection, and that game a couple weeks ago might be different.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun though. I'm glad we came out on the winning end of that. But whew, man,
If
to
you'd had, yeah, for sure.
like, yeah, again, like I said, if you'd have told me that we weren't going to score in the second half, but the defense was going to do what they did, I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to watch this because there's no way they're not scoring in the second half and
Right.
winning this.
Right. And I
But
think it's
now,
it's it's going to come down to the defense in the Super Bowl. This
I think
defense
so.
has carried us the entire season. The
Every
entire.
step of the way, yeah,
If
their
you
shoulders have got to be tired.
if you'd asked me a couple months ago when the Chiefs looked like poop every week, dropping
Yeah,
balls, not scoring, I mean the defense kept them in the games. Even the games they
yeah,
lost, it wasn't by very much.
yeah. It was a.
So
I don't know that they had any real blowouts. I mean, they had a.
no,
Who,
I
there was a
think
team that stuck it to them. Did Green Bay kind of stick it to them?
I don't
That
remember
who got him? I can't
who it
remember, but they
was.
they had a string where they looked inept.
Yeah,
It
I didn't know what to say. You wide
was
open receivers,
frustrating.
is yeah, dropping balls, tip balls, and
Yeah,
just I didn't know what was that. If you
like
did,
there were holes in their hands. It was just
yeah, if you'd have asked me, 2, 3 months ago, do you think Chiefs will go to the Super Bowl? I would have told you absolutely not.
Hey, no,
Uh,
I'd be happy to lose the divisional round.
yeah, yeah. I was like, I'm already looking forward to next season.
Right, yeah,
So I was like, who are we getting rid of? Because somebody needs to go.
exactly.
So that's what I was
Someone's getting
thinking. Uh,
axed.
but yeah, they won when they needed to win, and
Yeah,
now they're doing what they need to do to survive.
yeah, yeah, they are.
So
And obviously, I mean, you can't discount the playoff um experience they already have because um
yeah,
I think that had a lot to do with their win a couple weeks ago.
yeah,
They just they looked like a they looked calmer. They looked, I wouldn't necessarily say more prepared, but they knew what to expect more.
yeah,
And they really shined out because man, that was a low scoring affair and still an exciting game.
yeah, yeah. Oh
So
man. Yeah. It's been
I'd like to see the old matchup of Kittle and Kelsey next week because
yeah.
they've
Yeah.
been I noticed they were both throwing verbal bouquets at each other. They're asking Kelsey what he thought of Kittle. Oh, he's the best in the league, and asked Kittle the same. He's like, oh well, there's no question it's Kelsey and all this. Like, okay, yeah, come on, like no
Yeah.
bulletin board material, I guess.
Yeah, that's yeah. Oh man. So
It'll be fun though. That's
it's gonna be
I'm looking forward to the game. I
it's
might even watch a few hours of the pregame.
yeah, there you go. There you go, man.
Just ready for it to start.
Uh, so heading into it, the 49ers are a 2-point favorite.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Chiefs are going to be going in as underdogs again, which
Once again,
has been the whole postseason.
it
So,
has.
I mean, yeah.
It, and with the emergence of Rice, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah. He's such a special player.
he is. Oh,
Uh,
they've. I hope they can keep him around for a bit.
yeah,
Because he and Mahomes are going to have a special connection if they can keep those two together.
for
Because ooh,
sure.
they uh they seem to know exactly what the other one wants from the other.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so that's. I mean, it's just like him and Kelsey. They've clearly been they've clearly been throwing the ball to one another for a long time, and if we can get that kind of consistency from a at least one other receiver, that's just gonna benefit the Chiefs moving
right,
forward.
right. Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, I like him. He's that kid's gonna be good. He's gonna
He
be
is.
really
He's
good.
a
He's already
uh,
good. He's
he
gonna be
is
he's gonna be
already
really
good.
good.
He's gonna be flirting with great very soon.
Yes. Yeah. Um, how about Pacheco? You
Oh my!
know, the
Who
little
runs
the
harder
little
than that
ball a ball of energy, Pacheco.
man? That
He
man. How did I? Someone just is. I watch Dan Patrick way too much.
yeah.
I always reference him. I always reference him, but he was talking about him, and he said, you're not going to see another running back in the league right now that runs more angry than Pacheco." It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's true. He's just
Yeah.
barreling over people.
Yeah. His legs
It-
don't stop.
no, I mean,
They just
I've seen him drag three and four defenders at a time, and
yeah.
it's like, I mean,
Yeah.
forget yards after contact. He's getting yards after being held.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully he can continue his tear. He had a good game against
He
Ravens.
did.
So,
He did. He got the first downs when needed. I mean, he what was he? They had to have been averaging at least 4 yards a carry. Because I mean, they were getting
yeah.
chunk yardage
Yeah.
whenever he got that ball.
Yeah.
If they can keep that man healthy and get some reliable receivers, we'll see him in the playoffs for a
Yeah.
lot of a lot of years to come.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
but keeping those running backs healthy has been a real chore. I mean,
Well,
gosh, how many running backs were hurt this year
yeah.
at one point or another?
Yeah, I think pretty much all of them were
Yeah, that
so.
that I think he is a rookie running back from the Dolphins. I can't pronounce his name, Akane or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That kid was a monster, and then he got hurt and just never really quite recovered.
Yeah.
Uh, Williams from the Rams. I think he was on the Rams. He got hurt. He was on IR for 4 or 5 weeks and came back and oh my gosh, he picked up right where he left off.
Yeah.
Um, so there's some ballers out there on the running back front, but man,
For sure.
just keeping them healthy.
Yeah. That's always a tough part. How about speaking of healthy, how about Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
My
He's
gosh.
running with a little more purpose nowadays.
Yes, he is.
So
With confidence and
yes.
yeah, purpose is the exact word you need to say because he's just he is it's like he's got blinders on right now and he's just
Yeah.
I see where I'm running and you are not getting in my way and I'm sorry if you do.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to talk about the injury bug with him. He's been
Yeah.
injured his whole time with the Chiefs. Showed
Yeah.
showed showed great promise when he's
Yeah, he
healthy.
does.
But
Yeah, and he can play when he's healthy, but man, he gets nicked up it seems and
yeah.
uh for whatever reason that injury bug likes to follow him around.
Hmm.
So we could use at least a solid season of some health from him and see what he's really capable of because
For sure.
I think he can I think he could really impress some people.
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe McKinnon is back now.
Ooh.
I'm
Is he
pretty
good?
sure I'm pretty sure McKinnon is going to be playing. So
Okay.
I haven't heard too much on injury front. Now I know Amenahue tore his
Hmm.
ACL, so
Right.
he's done.
He's out.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Um, Especially with he has his tendency was to tip a lot of passes.
Yes. He gets his
So
hand up.
yes, yeah. So hopefully we can get someone in there to fill that fill that
That. Yeah.
void and um but yeah, other than that, I think we're going in relatively healthy.
Yeah, for the
So
most part.
yeah,
Got a couple nicks here and there, but for as obviously as late in the season as it is, you got to expect some nicks and bruises here. But
for sure.
yeah, they're going in about as healthy as you can for the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we get into what our picks are gonna be,
Aha.
did you did you watch any of the Pro Bowl stuff this year?
No, no, no.
So
I'm not into flag football.
I I watched some. I
Sorry.
I didn't I didn't know what to think.
Uh,
Um from our standpoint, from a fan standpoint, you do want to see the pads and helmets and everything in
yeah,
there because that's what we're used to in the Pro Bowl.
right.
Um
It's part of the game.
yeah, it's part of the
It's a
game.
violent game.
Yeah, so and and watching it and you listen to the players talk and the players seem to enjoy it,
Hmm.
which I get it. Like we said, it's the end of the season. People are banged up, nicked up. Now that their season's done, they just want to relax.
Yeah, let's go
So
out, chill out a little bit. Let's
right.
yeah,
So to be, fully padded up and risk a bigger injury like that, I get it from that
with
player's
literally nothing
perspective.
on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but
Selfishly,
yeah,
I want to see them smash each other.
yeah, exactly. So, but no, man, I watched some of the games. They're a little weird,
Yeah. Yeah.
but the
You watch
the
the
tug of war one was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
that's
They
funny.
had
That is.
long snapping competitions,
Okay.
and uh, yeah, there's a lot of little weird things in there. They're breaking through. There's like obstacle course thing. They're breaking through walls. I'm like, oh, here comes the Kool-Aid man. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and then watching the game, and it was like a half the size of the field, maybe less than that, and may have
Okay.
been like 25 yards or something. I don't know. It reminded me of what's the old video, NFL Street, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, the old video game where it's like first and 30 and you got 30 yards to get to your first down. That's kind of
That's
what it seemed
right.
like. It was more than 10 yards. So but yeah, it was something to watch.
I should probably give it a go one of these years,
Yeah.
but
Well, they had the
it seems
man.
so silly.
Yeah, it was. They had the Manning brothers were coaching each team. So
Okay.
Peyton was
That's
on the
fun.
AFC. Yeah, Eli was on
That-
the NFC. So that was a good time. They're always great on camera.
They are.
Um,
Those two are great together. I
yeah.
I watch I watched the Manning cast a lot this year
Oh,
on Sunday Night Football. They're funny.
oh yeah.
They're really funny together.
They're
So
good
they're
guys.
fun to
So
watch.
but yeah, yeah. And now they're talking about, putting, I don't even know if it's confirmed, but I know they're the flag football in the Olympics.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd
so
be that'd be interesting. That's kind of cool.
yeah. So yeah,
That's
that'd
a good
be
way to get football on a global scale,
yeah,
which I know the
yeah,
NFL obviously trying to do with the games overseas and whatnot. That's a perfect way
right.
to get young kids involved in the game on a global scale.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
that's cool. That's real cool.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we'll see going forward. Yeah, man. It was it was more comical than anything else. So Ray Lewis was like the defensive coach for Peyton's team, and he's out there just yelling at the refs. And man, it was a good time. It was a good
Okay,
time.
that might be worth a couple-minute watch then.
Oh, so all right, man. As we wrap this amazing Super Bowl episode up,
Indeed, the
who
big
are you,
reveal.
who are you taking? Are you taking the Chiefs? Are you taking the
Oh,
Niners? And what do you think that score is going to be?
I am definitely taking the Chiefs on this one.
Hmm.
Uh, I am going to. I'm going for a little more scoring than we saw a couple weeks ago. I'm going to say 31-28.
Hey,
I'm going to say 31-20. Close game, but a lot of score. A lot of
coming
score.
coming down to a Butker field goal is what it
Yeah,
sounds like you're
that's what I want to see. Whether he hits it first or at the end, I don't care.
right,
We just
right.
want that 3 point cushion
Yeah.
there.
For
If
sure.
anyone's gonna do it, it's that man. That guy.
Yeah.
I'll put him anywhere on the field, and he's gonna hit that thing.
Yeah. He's a great kicker.
Yeah.
He's something, man.
God, what
Um,
did he have? Like, there was a game this year he had
oh, he had a like six field goals, six, seven.
six, 6 or 7
I
field
don't
goals.
know.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, at one point, I had texted you. I was like, I think he just hit his fifth one of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Mr.
So,
Reliable right there, man.
indeed, yeah, I got a foot of
So
iron there. I'll take it.
yeah. You know what? I do think the Chiefs can pull this out. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I'm thinking overtime this
Ooh.
year. I'm
Okay.
thinking some overtime.
All right.
Uh,
So free football.
I'm I think it's gonna be in the 20s.
All right.
I would love to see 30s, but I think these defenses are gonna come alive
Okay.
this game, and it's gonna be the big plays that are gonna be who's gonna hit more big plays.
Yep.
When I say the Chiefs get it, oh, I think it's going to come down to a Butker field goal.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to a Butker field goal.
It's
They're
that
gonna,
it's in the air. It's in the
yeah,
air.
they're. I say 27-24 Chiefs.
I like it.
That's what I'm.
I'll take
That's
that.
what I'm thinking.
I'll take
So
that and bring
yeah,
the Lombardi back home. Bring it back home. We got the Hunt Trophy back. That's where
yeah,
it's where it needs to be.
yep.
So let's get the Lombardi back.
Oh yeah. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah. So those are our picks.
Yeah.
Drop your comment down below what
Mark
you
it.
think's going to happen, and
Mark it. That
Yeah.
is as
Put it
good
in
as
stone.
gold. Put it in stone. You may as well call the bookies in
Yeah.
Vegas now, because this is a
I mean,
lock.
wait, put my bet in right now. So
DraftKings.
DraftKings to the rescue. So, all right. Well, Eric, man, thank you so much, brother, for
Oh, thank
coming on
you.
and going over
Yeah,
some stuff here. And
always enjoy this.
oh man,
Always enjoy
sports ones are the best.
it.
That's
It's
just
it's all I know.
yeah.
And I don't necessarily know
Yeah.
sports. I have opinions on sports.
That's all that matters. That's all.
All
That's
that
all
matters.
anyone has. Yeah. So,
Look at Stephen A. That's all he has. He's got opinion.
yeah. Oh, I guess one last one before we sign off here.
Man.
Um, you had texted me earlier about Mr. Eric Bieniemy not
Oh
having
yeah.
a job, which I think is just ludicrous.
That's absurd. It is
Uh,
absolutely absurd that that man is searching the want ads right now. That no,
yeah.
no, that is a crime.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
man is he's an offensive genius. He knows how to run an offense. He needs to be given an opportunity to coach a team.
Right.
Because I
Yeah.
think he can do it. I think
Yeah.
he can do it.
For sure. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, he'll be obviously, I think all the head coaching positions are filled now.
yeah.
So I'm
Well,
sure,
and Belichick didn't get a job.
yeah, yeah. So we'll see,
Yeah,
man.
I keep hoping for that man because he's proven. He's a proven winner.
Yeah,
That's all there is to it. And the fact that he keeps getting passed up is just mind boggling at this time, at this
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Come
He'll,
on. Just
uh,
give him a shot.
yes, yeah. He'll end up as I'm still thinking he'll be an OC somewhere. I'm sure there'll
Yeah.
be something to pop up that he'll
Someone's
get.
gonna want to gobble him up. He's too good to be sitting on the sides for even a season.
Right,
There's no reason why that man should not be coaching somewhere.
for sure, for
Yeah,
sure. So, all right. Well, thanks everyone out there for tuning in and listening to us ramble
that's
for
right.
a little while here. Hopefully, it piqued your interest a little bit. Like I always say, just drop a comment down below.
Right, please don't fact
And
check.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes we just make stuff up as we go. So
This was all ad lib. Just
right,
don't
exactly,
take it at our word. This was fun.
Uh, so all right, as always, man, it's been so long since I've done this now. So you can find us on YouTube, obviously. Search up Chuck's Potpourri on YouTube. Um, I'm also on what am I on? Apple Podcasts. We're on
Spotify.
Spotify, yeah.
Right.
iHeartRadio.
Ooh.
There's another one I'm on, but I don't know what it is. So I'll link it down below as well. All else fails, drop a link. So thanks everyone
Google
for
is out there.
yeah, yeah. Just type Chuck's Potpourri into Google, something will pop up. So all right, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode. Deuces.